Greetings, people of the internet. It is I, the Pokemon Man, and it is finally time. The final member of the Ruined Legends, Shiny Chi-Yu, is here in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. What are you doing, Scyther? Go away. The final member of the Ruined Legends, Shiny Chi-Yu, is now finally here in 5-star Terra raids in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And I'm going to be showing you the build that I am going to be using, me personally, that you can also use, to take down this Pokemon, hopefully 1 million times, so we can unlock him as a mystery gift. It has been confirmed that we have defeated Ting Lu more than 1 million times. We defeated him 2 million times, I'm pretty sure it said. But right now the focus is Chi-Yu. I have it pulled up here. Modest nature, so it's gonna be hitting just purely specially with a moveset of Heat Wave, Dark Pulse, Snarl, Flamethrower, with additional move being Ruination, that it will use at the beginning of the raid and once it's at half health and once its shield has been broken. And here is the Pokemon that I am going to be using. I've brought back a Pokemon that I have not actually used in a while, that being my Azumarill named Chungus. I had to go out of my way to change its Terra type to Water because it was originally Fairy Terra, but whatever. Water Terra, holding the Shell Bell item with a moveset of Liquidation, Rain Dance, Belly Drum, and Light Screen, with an EV spread of 252 EVs in HP and attack, with those 4 remaining EVs going into special defense to make it especially bulky for this guy. And of course, this guy is going to have huge power because it's a Azumarill. What do you expect? I ran through this once already, and it was actually relatively trivial, honestly. Chi-Yu will outspeed Azumarill, unfortunately, but if you have a partner Pokemon alongside you that can lower Chi-Yu's speed, especially Belly Bolt with Mud Shot, then Azumarill will be able to outspeed Chi-Yu then. Your Terra partners don't necessarily matter that much, although there are some that can help you a lot more, I will say. It is going to use Ruination into a random Pokemon, and it did not hit us. First things first, we're going to be setting up the Rain Dance, so we're just going to be letting that Chi-Yu just sort of do whatever. It does like to spam Snarl, but we are hitting physically, so we don't care. Right off the bat, there is that shield. It is also going to lower our Terra Orb charge at some point. And we are also vulnerable to flinches from Dark Pulse. But as long as we can continue to soldier through, we should be having, well, we shouldn't be having any sort of issue. Okay, yeah, there's the Terra Orb charge loss. Yep, there's the flinch that I was talking about. I swear, this bad luck only ever happens to me while I'm recording. Was that a crit? Yes, it was. So we are just going to continuously keep spamming Liquidation until we have our Terra. And then once we're at a comfortable point and have a chance to like actually set up that Belly Drum, we will absolutely be able to wreck this Chi-Yu. The rain is gone. I will have to set that back up before I Terra. And there is the unfortunate the slight unfortunate downside that if I do Terra into just water, those Dark-type moves are just going to be doing neutral damage and not resisted because of my Fairy typing. So now... Oh, there we go. This should be a comfortable point where we can Terastallize. Even if it hits me with a Dark Pulse, I don't think that I'm going to be going down. As long as I don't get hit by, like, god-awful RNG. Because bad luck always ever happens when I'm recording. Okay, it's just Snarl. No worries. Liquidation should be enough to break through that shield. Especially since it did lower its defense by quite a bit. Thanks to that secondary effect of Liquidation. And even without the Belly Drum, Azumarill is still able to do absolutely absurd damage to this guy. We're not exactly at a point where I feel comfortable setting up that Belly Drum just yet, so I'm going to Liquidation one more time. Actually, I feel like we could just close this thing out now without setting up a Belly Drum. Its shield is gone, so it's going to take this turn to, like, sort of, like, recharge up. It's going to Snarl, but that's not going to do anything to me. This is also the point where it's going to, like, attack twice in a row because Cheaty McCheaterson. See? That easy. Have absolutely no difficulty using a Azumarill unless you get absolutely mollywopped by bad RNG with Dark Pulse flinches. I actually want to run through that again one more time. Maybe I'll actually set a timer again. Because, like, I remember at one point with one of these videos, I actually set a timer to see how long it took. And even with bad RNG on my side, it did not actually take all that long. And if you want to refresh the raids, all you have to do is go down to the system settings, go to date and time, do absolutely nothing, make sure that synchronized clock via internet is off, and then all the raids should be replaced. And you just go ahead and try and find the raid again, and we are on our way. Alright, like I said, I am going to be using a stopwatch on this, so right as I see my trainer's face show up, I'm going to hit start on this thing. Alright. Let's see how long this takes. Maybe I'll actually get the Bellybolt trainer to actually drop its speed. No, but I did get Dunsparce. And it does have Glare, which that'll immediately be gotten rid of because of the shield, because I remember how this game works. Alright, just go ahead, set up the rain. Don't flinch. Okay. It is going to go ahead and set up that shield. I did see that Heracross lowered its defense with Leer a little bit, and I can lower the defense even more with Liquidation. Oh yeah, and there is also that chance to burn with Flamethrower and Heat Wave as well. I forgot about that entirely. Maybe because it didn't use it at all last time. It didn't use a single Fire-type move. Well, there's Flamethrower. But if it does get a burn on me, I can just do a Heal Cheer to get rid of it. The Terra raids really actually give you the preparations for success, especially with those cheers. You. There's Heat Wave. I do absolutely nothing. a little bit of a stutter when liquidation actually hits, so I'm like slightly concerned. It's like, did the attack miss? I'm not quite comfortable with setting up belly drum, especially since the rain is gone now, which I will have to set up again. But this really should be no difficulty. I have my turret. I have my Terra now. I just liquidation and just break its shield. It'll try to drop my stats, but I think at that point I'll be at high enough HP so that I'll actually be relatively comfortable for actually setting up belly drum. That is unless this heat wave burns me for some reason. Which it doesn't, thank God. That did so little damage for some reason. Maybe it's just a damage roll thing. Ruination? That avoids. Okay, yeah. I actually didn't even realize how little time on that timer is remaining. Ouchie. So far, I'm actually... This is probably some of the better RNG that I've gotten in a long time. I usually get screwed over whenever I record. Okay, its shield is broken now. It is going to drop our stats, and it is going to take a turn to, like, sort of recharge itself after its shield's been broken. So I'm going to take this as an opportunity to have belly drum. And then we liquidation. This should do absolutely absurd damage. Snarl, we don't care. Okay, let's see how much damage this does. It murders it. Stop. Okay, that's... 4 minutes and 6 seconds. Not the fastest in terms of... like, raids, and like, both times I did not get any Herba Mystica. Not the fastest, but it is certainly a strategy that works. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you consider using this build to take on the 5-star Chi-Yu, because we have to beat this thing 1 million times for it to be released as a mystery gift. I don't want us blazing off on this. So, if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share it with some of your friends who are struggling with this, and I hope you like what you saw. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Later.